Hey guys, this is unscripted and I don't know what I'm doing, but in view of Mark's video, I'm not stealing it, I swear, I'm not stealing it, it just made me want to talk about some shit. As you know, I'm not quite a normal person when it comes to health. I've been through a lot and I even haven't told you guys a lot. I've had a lot of really bad medical stuff happen all the way since I was 3. So, onto the topic that Mark got that's gonna be linked. This is uncut, so if things seem a little awkward, like how my room is messed up, or my makeup is smudged, I'm sorry. But, as you know, in Mark's vid, he talked about pain. And I have 3 new updates. Thank you, Creative Cloud. You're totally not interrupting me. I just did a stereotypical YouTube sigh. Anyways, my, I guess, pain story of some of the worst pain that I've ever been that has really kind of fucked me up starts in the second year, I believe it was the second year of middle school. I was getting everything together. I had autoimmune hepatitis and enlarged spleen, and I had a dying liver, but at that time I didn't know my liver was dying. I ended up getting a blood clot in my leg, in one of the main well, not artery, that's a heart thing, and it was traveling to an artery. It's thundering, so this may have to be cut soon. Anyways, that already kept getting bad, and my parents thought it's just a bruise, right? What bad is a bruise? So weeks went by to almost half a month, and my leg was purple. It was veiny, it was purple. And, you know, at that time, my parents finally decided, yeah, we needed to take her to a hospital. I went to the hospital, they did some blood tests, they did a few x-rays and other shit, and found out I had 2 giant blood clots, and another one forming next to my heart. So that was really shitty, being on blood thinners, which are, in case you guys didn't know what those are, extremely painful little shots that have to be pushed into the stomach. So I dealt with that for 4 months, and that's just a little mild thing. Next up, I get pyoderma gangreosis. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Which basically, I was getting these weird bruises on my leg. I'm just gonna stand up to show you guys, which were like one right here and the other one right there. You got that? Good. This is awkward. Sorry that this isn't professional, but so that was sheer pain. I couldn't walk, and I was in my room with basically a water balloon, almost skin water balloons attached to my leg, filled with blood, that were getting bigger and bigger and bigger by the minute. So as you can tell, I was pretty much terrified. And as they kept getting bigger, I was screaming louder and louder and louder for 30 minutes straight. As you guys can tell, that's not good. So I tried to stand up, immediately fell on my face, and had to crawl out of my bed to my door. Somehow open the door while I'm stuck on the floor, crawl through that, go to the hallway, and try to bang as fast and as hard as I can on my parents' bedroom door. Of course, you can guess they were terrified. They immediately grabbed me and brought me immediately to the hospital. Now, a little side note in this. When I was in 3rd grade, I drew up blood because I had a cut. I'm not sure if it's still there. On my neck, inside of my neck, that was building up all night that made me draw up blood. So I already had a history of weird blood building up. So they tried to run tests with that, nothing's matching. They think it might be some new horror disease, and then they find out it's a rare one. So rare that there were only 2 cases in England, and I was in America, with almost no records for anyone my age. So they had to cut around it, they had to take samples, they had to sew stuff, and then I got stuck with a wound vac on my leg, which were 2 tubes that were inserted in each part that sucked out everything that was excess. So as the infection grew, it sucked that out. There was all kinds of fucked up blood, it sucked that out. And if you don't know what that pain is like, imagine an open wound and then put a vacuum on it. Yeah. So that was sheer pain for 3 fucking months. I had that thing on my leg. Okay? Like, you guys already know how painful a vacuum on an open wound. I'm not talking like a little, like a big cat scratch. No. I'm talking like open up wound, where you can see the fucking muscle. So that was a thing. That was the thing I had to go through. And to make it up, since I had autoimmune hepatitis, I was on a lot of steroids. Those steroids, unfortunately, cracked parts of my back. So right as I was starting to learn how to walk again from the previous thing, it just fucking cracked. And the sheer fucking pain. All I can remember from that, I'm honestly surprised I'm not crying at this point. All I can remember from that was just passing in and out from consciousness in sheer pain. That's all I remember. That was the only thing I remember, was just me screeching and me being in pain. And it was kind of fucked. It was kind of fucked, if you can say the least, since okay, I'm gonna have to cut this really soon. Let's go on to the final thing, which was a liver transplant. So, fucking tearing up here. Alright, you're good, Becca. You're good. You can finish this. If I cry, I cry. If you guys cry, then you guys cry, even though you're probably not gonna cry at me. So I'm making this weird. I need to hurry up. So, liver transplant. I'll go in more detail later on. I don't want to give you guys too much gruesome shit. But, fuck it, I'm showing you guys the fucking scar. Alright. Hey. Hey. I have my camera set up too much. Yeah. There it is. So, it goes higher up, but I'm not going to show you guys up here, obviously. So, basically, they cut from here to here. You can see where that hurt. And I was on the list for a total of 2 years. I'm gonna bring my camera up here. Hey, how you guys doing? Alright. Now, it's weird standing up around here. So, I was on the transplant for about 1.5 years. Well, more of 2.5. Because they had to move me after the leg thing happened during it. And, so, I was getting sicker and tired by the day. I would sleep a total of 20 plus hours a day. This is horrible lighting. Hey, I'm talking about fucking surgeries and shit, and what I'm concerned about is the lighting. Who'd have guessed? Who'd have guessed back as an idiot? I put myself down too much. So, I'll keep choking up when I'm trying to talk about it. Liver transplant. So, it was almost Christmas, and I got a phone call from the Miami team that worked with me very well. I just want to say they worked with me fantastic. There were just certain parts of the whole entire thing that were less than ideal that you guys will soon see. So, I scouted to get all my clothes together, called my parents, we head up to Miami. I'm not even sure if I should give up the entire hospital name, so I'm just gonna hurry this shit up. I'm sorry that I keep choking up. I'm just having trouble talking about it. It's just like the words are there, but they won't come out. So, the team does a series of tests. I get almost any single area on my arm you can imagine shot with needles, so that way they can test blood. Then, I go into the room. I try not to have a fucking panic attack. And next thing I know, someone's shooting me in the neck. I pass out. I wake up with a giant bandage on my stomach. And I forgot who I was. And who my parents were. And everything. Fucking sorry, guys. Just, it's hard to talk about it, you know? So, I wake up and there's a giant bandage on my stomach, surrounded by people who I have no idea who they were. They were my parents, and I was just freaked out because for some fucking reason I forgot everything. And the weirdest part is that before that, I woke up again, and I was panicking so much. Everything around me just looked white, and I couldn't breathe. I was just grasping for air, and then I remember another shot, and then I blacked out again. So anyways, in a room, panicking, worst fucking pain imaginable on my stomach. I can't even look at my stomach. I was too scared. My brain wouldn't let me move my head to see it. So, the doctor walks in, tears off the fucking bandage, and instead of stitches, there were staples, because they said they might have to go back in. So, you know, a few days passed. I remember roughly everything. And I moved out of the ICU into another room. I also got to meet the Miami Dolphins, so that was actually kind of cool. That was neat. I'm sorry that I keep stopping. My nose is fucking redder than Rudolph. So, I learn how to walk. I get an asshole of a nurse who, and they put this small little plastic thing on my stomach to drain some blood. I guess there was too much blood building up in my stomach or something. And she just hated to clean it. Instead of cleaning it, she literally just put a towel over my stomach. And that thing was heavy, man. It was like roughly a pound. And it hurt so fucking much. It was sealed onto my skin. They sewed a bag onto my fucking skin with a closed wound. So, I learned how to walk. I learned about everything else. I get more pain in my back, and I go through the entire back thing again. And eventually, I got to go home. And over here, me making shitty YouTube videos in my fucking room. Trying to get back to normalcy. I wasn't expecting to fucking cry in this. But I did. And I'm dragging this on, and I should probably shut up. So, thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video. Bye.